Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
Welcome back, dudes, to another episode of We Are the Night. The Batman Podcast. I am Phil, and joining me, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 fan, it is.
Hey y'all. Turtle power.
That's right, kids. This time we're back, and we're gonna cover Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
The sequel. So, more turtles with your Batman. Come on, Ray. We're just begging you to live. Bane! What?
Of my existence.
No. Now. He's a very macho butch character created by Chuck Dixon. Come on.
Prerequisite and all drop, please.
I wish I had that drop. F Chuck Dixon. All right, so yes, here to talk some Batman Turtles again. See, Lilith, you say I'm mean to you.
It's like, see, I do stuff for you all the time.
Yeah, see. All right, so should we jump into these? Because yes, once again, it's 6 issues.
Let's fucking do it.
Oh my! All right, hold on. Let's go. All right, kids. Hold on. Let me just clean some. Let me fix this because we weren't going live on Facebook for a second there. All right, gotta do it live for the kids.
No kids are on Facebook, but
dude, forget grandma. All the old people like Lilith are on Facebook. All right,
Internet Granny.
That's right. Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, #1 from February 2018. A Night in New York. That's Night with a K, kids. James Tynion
What?
What?
Did you say February?
February 2018, it says.
Oh, it's from December 27th, but okay. It's okay.
Cover date.
Oh, okay.
Writer James Tynion IV. She just caught on to what I do. Okay. Penciler and inker Freddie E. Williams II. Colorist Jeremy Colwell.
No, it just means you're looking at a source. That's all your sources.
I'm on your team. Quit torching my credibility.
You're my older brother. I gotta give you guff, man.
I'm gonna kick you when I see. Letterer Tom Napolitano and editors.
You can't stretch that low.
Oh.
A short joke on myself. That's the only way I tolerate.
Jim Chadwick and Liz Erickson. I was gonna say, get on a chair and say that to my face. A man.
You wouldn't be the first guy to tell me that.
Oh my!
You know, because I like them over 6 foot.
That's right. She likes to climb those totem poles. All right. A man roams the streets of New York City, scared to death. Well, he's in New York City. Why wouldn't he be?
I love this little dig, though.
I know. He
doesn't sound human.
He calls 911 to testify that he had just met some demonic creatures in the sewers who told him something scary. Cowabunga!
It's like, I'm not in California. What the hell is going on?
Oh my God, it must be one of them Democrats.
Well, New York's pretty blue, but not for too long. If you know, you know.
Hey, well, back in the subway tunnels 30 seconds earlier, the Ninja Turtles are flying at high speed on experimental machinery that Donatello built. Meanwhile, on a subway train, the elite guard of the Foot Clan are forcing Shredder's daughter and his rightful successor to accept them as the new leaders. She refuses, so the head of the elite guard kicks her off the train. She's promptly caught by Michelangelo, whom she dismisses harshly. She blames the Turtles for this situation as they threw Shredder in prison, causing the fight for the succession to happen. Leonardo and Raphael...
It's giving Arrow. It's giving Malcolm.
Oh, my.
The league.
Leonardo and Raphael hit the leader and one of his men out of the train, leaving them to Donatello's wits. Okay, I'm out of, like, Turtle comics for, like the current stuff. So Shredder's daughter?
Yeah. Shredder's daughter.
Oh, who's the mother?
We don't care.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's a Disney princess. Okay.
Yeah.
Donatello.
And this is like specifically like this kind of is inconsequential later on, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, gotcha. Donatello charges a taser rifle he had designed the previous night with the power he takes from the rail, but he's outplayed by the ninja's agility and shrinkins, though which they cut out his power source. The other brothers hear the scuffle and rush to aid Donnie. The leader of the elite clan beats Donatello once more, telling him he's no true ninja as he's weak.
And I just want to clarify for all the turtle nerds. I know in this specific universe, this crossover universe, it's they say it's Shredder's daughter, but in the actual turtle comic continuity, she's his granddaughter. But I just want to clarify that in case any like freaking turtle nerds come at me. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna set them straight. I got it. No need to leave the comments in the YouTube video. I mean, you can comment, but you don't have to comment that now. I say
fight me, nerd.
From typing. Fight me, turtle nerds.
Fight me, nerd.
Not you, Luca. You're okay.
Don't be a troll.
Exactly. Turtle nerds are kind of some of the worst. Almost as bad as Power Ranger nerds.
He almost manages to stick a spear in Donnie's face when the other turtles arrive and manage to defeat the foes. Donatello looks shaken by what happened. In another reality, in Ray's favorite reality, in Gotham City, a member of the League of Assassins enters a secret location where he starts informing his master that the rebellious faction of the League found the Lazarus Pit he had hidden all these years and want to use it on their new leader. Unfortunately for the assassin, there is no master there, only Batman and Robin, who force him to explain everything to them. He further reveals that a faction of the League believes Roz proved himself weak after he partnered with Shredder and lost. Robin checks Bane's cell in Arkham, and they realize it was destroyed from the inside. Back to the Turtles universe, Casey and April are stitching up Donatello and tell the Turtles they'll have to move together at all times, considering the war between factions of the Foot Clan going on and how each faction wants their heads on a pike. Donatello still looks troubled, so he goes to ask for counsel to Master Splinter. The turtle claims to be inferior to his brothers because his wits cannot compensate for his lesser combat skills. As Splinter reminds him that no one can master every ability in their lifetime, Donatello recalls meeting a man who did a few months before.
God, glaze that meat a little harder, James.
Batman, my
favorite
character.
You have the turtles be obsessed with him like this. This pisses me off, to be quite honest.
I love Batman.
It's like, yes, let me stroke the ego of the guy that I'm writing. Yeah.
Oh my. He resolves to talk to Batman about it, so he excuses himself from Splinter, who looks concerned. One mile beneath Gotham City, Batman and Robin are reaching the hidden Lazarus Pit when they are attacked by a Man-Bat commando. In New York City, a disguised Donatello enters Harold Lilja's hideout.
Ah, yes, the old hat and trench coat, giving it the old Ben Grimm.
Exactly. Where the multiversal teleportation system is kept. Donnie wants to communicate with Batman, so he tries to trace his genetic signature. Under Gotham, Robin is pushed down a staircase by one of the Man-Bats, where he finds the mysterious Lazarus Pit. He calls his father to see it while maniacal laughter emerges from the water. Donatello is managing to make the machine work, but he's suddenly attacked by a division of the Foot Clan. Batman reaches the pit as the Man-Bats fled when they heard Bane's laughter. The villain emerges from the pit, claiming that he's now truly free thanks to the gift of life everlasting. One of the ninjas of the Foot Clan hit the multiversal machine with short circuits, swapping Bane and Donatello from each other's realities. Now, as Donatello explains everything to Batman and Robin, Bane finds himself trapped by the Foot Clan and ready to escape once more.
Bum, bum, bum.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, James is just really stroking Batman's
oh my
cock in this one. I I never really thought that, like, he was giving him a fair shake. Like, I think he's really not. This one is very glaring that he's not, like, caring about the Turtles, anything to further push the Batman agenda.
Yeah.
It's a little annoying, that's all.
Yeah.
And the fact that he chose Bane?
So, yes, now he's
That was a misstep as far as I'm concerned.
Now he's dipped in the Lazarus pit singing, Bane, I'm gonna live forever.
Debbie Allen's gonna kick your ass.
Oh my.
Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be the whole thing for these issues. It's like, could James have the Turtles suck Batman's dick any harder?
Whoa!
We'll find out in the next one. Stay tuned next week, kids.
Batman, my favorite character.
That's literally James the Fourth all the time.
Oh my. All right.
I would say would have got a turtle person to.
Yeah, did he write all three?
I want to say yes.
Because wasn't it like a pattern back in the day to have like one person from one side write a story and then just one person from the other side write a story?
Yeah, but it's Batman, so I guess they were like, if you want this Batman cash, get on your knees.
Oh my! If you want this free advertising, yeah.
I'm like, babes, 2017 Batman wasn't even all that.
I know.
Whoops. Anyway, let's get to part 2. It'll be okay. It gets a little better.
All right, Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Published December 20th, 2017, but cover date February 2018.
No one cares about the cover date, Phil. This is not friggin' the 90s, okay? No one cares about a cover date anymore. We want when it was published, when it was in our hands, when we were reading it. I'm just trying to tell you what the kids want.
The only date Lilith cares about is when she gets hers. Come on.
The expiration date on the jar of my edibles, yes.
Oh my. Same team. In Gotham City, Batman finds Ra's al Ghul, and they talk about Bane's invasion of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle universe. As Ra's seems interested to help them fight his wannabe usurper, he hands Batman a component to build a multiversal machine similar to one that had Donatello and Bane swap places and realities. Underground, Donatello and Robin, Damian kids, are riding motorcycles at high speed to find Mr. Freeze, who's planning an ice age spanning through the multiverse. With his usual arrogance, Robin doesn't listen to Donatello and slips on the ice, causing both bikes to break. As Freeze gets his ice cannon ready to shoot, he's stopped by Robin's batarangs, thrown from a bat sled, promptly created by Donnie and with his vehicle's parts. Freeze and his men are defeated, and Robin finds another component for the multiversal machine in the villain's device. At Wayne Enterprises, Lucius Fox, though concerned about the multiversal machine's functionalities, states that it's ready. Batgirl is tasked with keeping Gotham safe and to open the portal for 1 minute every 24 hours, not to let in uninvited foes from the other reality. Robin is skeptical they'll be able to find Bane that easily, but Batman knows how his enemy doesn't care for hiding his power. As Batman, Robin, and Donatello cross the multiversal machine, they find a New York City in flames, meaning that Bane has taken control of it.
What is it, Marvel's?
That's a team up.
I mean, technically.
That's a team up I want to see. Turtles and X-Men.
Oh my god, no, that's too much chaos.
There's too many mutants.
Although, you know what? I would love Juggernaut and Bebop and Rocksteady. I would love that, actually.
Oh, let me try it for size. I'm the effing Bebop.
See, you got to set him up, and he's gonna knock him down. That's the relationship we have. He gets it.
Set him up, knock him down. Both stayed in life.
If he's lucky.
Hey-oh. In a bar on the Lower East Side, one of the few remaining Foot Clan soldiers who haven't turned to Bane yet informs his masters, Rocksteady and Bebop, that the war is lost, and Bane is there to see that they kneel as well. The two gangsters can't believe that man alone turned the whole clan on his side, but as they exit the bar, they see Bane and the foot soldiers waiting for them. They have no other chance than to yield. In the sewers, Raphael and Leonardo are carrying Michelangelo to the turtle lair as he sprained his ankle and is making a big deal of it. Behind them, April and Casey follow. As they enter the lair, they find Batman, Robin, and Donatello waiting for them. The brothers are happy to see Donnie is fine, but Raphael gets angry with him as he's informed that he's the cause of the whole Bane situation. Splinter comes to calm him down and salutes Batman. Everyone is up to date with the current events, so April says she has tracked Bane's movements for the whole week he's been fighting his way to power. Watching the footage, Batman realizes Bane's reserve of venom is running low, so he won't be able to keep the havoc up for too long. In Bane's throne room, Rocksteady and Bebop return from a successful mission. They were tasked by Bane to find the scientist Baxter Stockman.
Yes, okay, so I will say that this crossover, obviously, because they're kind of like more focusing on the Turtles world, we get more of the Turtle characters. So, fair's fair. But yeah, like they literally brought in all hands for this one, and I really enjoyed that. I will say the third one I think is actually the best, mostly because Eastman does the artwork. I think with Jeremy, that does that have done the previous two.
Oh, okay.
It's just something about that Eastman art. And I think he also told James to knock it off with the dick sucking. The
wow.
In the third one too. So.
Well, yeah, maybe you don't want to like. Try to even unintentionally show disrespect to the characters the guy created. Yeah. So
I think that's what it was really honestly missing. Somebody to be like, hey, can we actually get some turtle action in this, please?
Exactly.
But yeah, Baxter Stockman is a great character.
Yes, who was trying to leave the city. Bane hands him a vial containing a sample of venom, which the Doctor will have to fabricate as it doesn't exist in this universe. As Stockman asks how many people does Plane plan to use it on, Bane answers, we'll start with all of Manhattan. What?
They wouldn't miss.
I was going to say, it's like, how would that mix with the cocaine?
Everyone loves cocaine.
I think that might void the formula, honestly.
This issue takes place a week after the events of issue 1.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But just reading this series, I mean, I knew before, but I mean, I'm like, Bane is such a goth kid, but is that just a voice for Chuck Dixon to unleash his inner goth kid?
I don't think Chuck Dixon's a goth kid at all.
No?
I think he's worse. He's an emo.
Oh my god.
If you don't know the difference, go watch the South Park episode. I'm not here to explain it.
Or he's one of the vampires.
No. Vampire kids are way better than emo kids. I can respect vampire kids more than I respect emo kids. I'm kidding. They're all the same.
What are you talking about? Those vampire kids? What are you talking about? Those vampire kids suck.
If you're lucky.
Hey, whoa. That's our Lilith. Mine's always
all these covers kind of suck, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I gotta agree with you.
Nothing to like want to put on your wall. It was so disappointing to see the covers.
Is it just all of them are just too busy?
Way too busy. And also, you know how Mama feels about the blue Batman logo.
Oh yeah. Because it's kind of like, maybe like each cover, maybe they should have just like focused on like 2 characters, but it seems like they want to cram everyone in every cover.
Yeah, for number 3, if they would have just done like Bane's mask and like nothing else, that would have been pretty cool. Like they just needed one like focal point, or just maybe Bane, Bebop, and Rocksteady, and not have the turtles. I think, but it's like, it's Batman's book. He's got to be. Well, the turtles have to be there. Batman's gonna be there.
Or like every cover, just do one turtle character and one bat character.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. Exactly. You guys are missing out. I mean, you could have had an April O'Neil Batgirl cover. Come on.
Aw, man.
Yes. Think about it.
2 redheads? You screwed me out of 2 redheads on a cover? Yep. That sounds about right. You just had to bring it up, didn't you?
Hey, the redheads brought it up. All right. Next issue.
Yep, let's go.
Batman Teenage.
Halfway there.
Almost. Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 3 from January 17th, 2018.
There you go.
I won't even mention the cover date. Oh, then there's no synopsis for this one. Oh, goody.
Oh, I can tell you all about it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so in the lair, Michelangelo beats Robin in Laser Pony Racers. Throwback to the last one, but this one is Destruction Grotto. If you know, you know.
Oh, nice.
And that causes Damien to become a sulky little bitch, as usual, towards the turtles.
What else is new?
He gets particularly nasty with Donatello, because Donatello is obsessed with his daddy, and his daddy is, like, actually giving him attention, and he doesn't give Damien attention. And it's just, like, whatever. So, but Donatello's withdrawn because of guilt. And then, so, like, Raphael takes offense to Damien, because who wouldn't? And declares that Robin is old enough to fight him. Hell yeah. Anyway, so then we kind of cut to Batman, Leonardo, and Splinter on a rooftop spying on Bane. And he is going through some nasty venom withdrawal. That panel is actually pretty hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Batman then explains to Leonardo that he himself once used venom. And I'm just like, I thought it was a different kind of venom. It wasn't the Bane venom, but I'm not going to get into semantics. We'll eventually cover that, right, Phil? I thought we agreed that we would cover that one day.
What?
Batman on the venom.
We did cover that.
No, the other one.
What other one?
There's another one. We covered the venom, really?
The original one, yeah. The Denny one,
Oh,
yeah.
the original one?
Yeah.
We've been doing this way too long. Anyway. And he talks about how it has the effects on the mind and the body. And he's like, okay, we're going to strike Bane in a couple of hours when his withdrawal is at his worst, because that's what Batman does. He gets you at your lowest point and puts you in medical debt. We all know this. And then we cut to Stockman, who has finally come to talk to Bane, and Bane's like talking about his experiences with like pain and being in prison. It's like, I'm still not gonna feel sorry for you, Bane. You suck. And he also reveals that he knows Batman is spying on him because it's like clockwork, right? Batman's pretty predictable. And he's like, the pain of withdrawal won't immobilize him the way the Batman thinks. And so Stockman, it turns out, has moved on to like testing like some new venom. And he's using Bebop and Rocksteady as his guinea pigs. And I'm like, oh, that's not going to go the way you think. Then we cut to like April, who goes to Donatello's lab to see if he's all right. And Donatello's so depressed. And he's like, his intelligence, he's just too smart. And intelligence causes all these problems. Ignorance really is bliss kind of vibes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, I don't think I'm like capable of handling the situation. And then he's like, I don't know what anybody needs me for. So, it's Donatello being Donatello, a worrywart, a hypochondriac, looking for attention, especially from April. You know.
Oh, my.
And then she brings him. So then April brings him out as a referee for the Robin and Raphael fight, and it's nothing but like blocking. They've just been like literally like just like at a standstill for an hour at that point. And they finally each managed to get a punch in on each other, and then like everybody's watching and going, "Oh no, they really are trying to hurt each other," but they seem to be evenly matched. And I'm like, "There's no way." But it's a crossover. It's just kind of like how we can't really acknowledge that Flash is faster than Superman. It's always got to be a tie for charity, right?
Yeah.
So Batman, Splinter, and Leonardo return in the middle of the match, and they're like, "Hey, knock it off!" And then he's like, "Batman's like, we're moving. We're you wanna beat somebody up? We're beating up Bane. Let's go. Come on, kids." And so then they go. That same night, they all go to Stockman's laboratory, and then like Batman's like, "Where's Bane?" And then Donatello's like, "It's a trap." And then they see the Venom fuel Rocksteady and Bebop, and then like also the foot soldiers come in. That's a great epic panel. And then Stockman is like accidentally dosed with the mutagen, which causes him to turn into the giant fly we've been all waiting for.
Yes.
And then Bane comes in, and he's like, "You cannot win." He's like, he's like, "Choose submission or death." And I'm just like, "Babes, it's not even your book.
Damn that Venom
It's
shrink.
not even your book."
Damn that Venom shrinks your head.
Yeah, this is how you do the middle story, the climax. This is how you ratchet up the tension and the action. I really think that Raphael should have knocked Damien's block off, but that's just
Yeah.
an even match. To the nerve! Like, if it was Dick Grayson, yeah, sure. If it was Jason Todd, cool. But Damien? Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that.
I don't know, man. I don't know if Titan was stroking Batman. He was stroking Damien, seems like.
It's like, who the hell likes Damien this much? Really? Truly?
I think if you're a huge fan of Damien, your mother might be a whore.
Your mother's a whore! What the zipper doesn't go up?
Your mother's a whore with visible cleavage.
Your mother's a whore! With a visible belly button.
Oh my.
So yeah, that was my summary of issue 3.
Your mother's a whore who roofied your father.
His real father. I don't care what they say. Damien is not Bruce Wayne's real child.
Why? They both have a certain meathead quality. Come on.
He has more qualities that's similar to Deathstroke, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Either you get the thing or you don't.
That's true.
Because he's messed up just like all Deathstroke's kids. I'm just saying. He's got more in common with Rose than he does with Tim and Dick. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you want to be dark, you could say that his parents were Deathstroke and Terra.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, I want that alternate universe. Does that mean Deathstroke has to hang out with Hal Jordan?
Oh, you're killing him. You're killing him.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
I, of course, love George Stewart.
I, of course, love Kyle Rayner. Oh, we were talking about...
Sorry, Guy Gardner. Nobody loves you.
We were just talking about that on the last episode of Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast. I guess they put out the list of new Funkos. They're going to be putting out a Red Lantern Hal Jordan.
Wah, wah, wah.
He's angry.
I just want the Violet Lantern Batman. That's all. Just been waiting.
Really?
We got all those weird White Lantern ones, you know?
Yeah. Yellow.
Waste of money.
Yeah, I know.
Sinestro did nothing wrong.
All right, I just looked. I have no synopses for the rest of these issues.
Because you're looking in the wrong place.
Whoa.
Don't worry about it. Well, yeah, obviously, I got you. What are we on, 4?
4.
Okay, public date, February 21st, 2018. Same exact team up, obviously. So we begin with Casey, who's working on a 2-way radio while April prepares the interdimensional teleporter. They're kind of like concerned about the long silence from the Turtles, and Casey's like trying to contact Donatello but is unsuccessful. We cut back to Bane's headquarters where the Turtles, Splinter, Batman, and Robin are surrounded by a small army of, oh no, Venom-enhanced foot ninjas. Nobody needed to see this. This is nightmare fuel. And then Bebop comes close to Robin, and the boy slaps a small explosive on his hand and damages the hose delivering the venom to the system. And so that starts the fight between the two sides, and then the Turtles are actually able to fend off the Venom-enhanced ninjas. Okay. They're super outnumbered though. So then, like, Donatello's weapon gets broken by one of the foot soldiers, and the foot elite, excuse me, who mocks him, and then it's just like, oh, how dare you, sir? Don't worry, he gets his comeuppance in the end. Then we cut to Batman and Robin trying to tie up Bebop and Rocksteady, but they are just literally shrugging their shoulders and just breaking the ropes and stuff, which is hilarious. And then Bane is up against Raphael, and he actually lands a few hits. Then he gets thrown into a wall, and Bane's like, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm like, again, sir, not your book.
Yeah.
So then here comes Splinter before Bane can do anything, and he definitely immobilizes Bane, and that's why we love Splinter. He is a badass.
Exactly.
He's a badass, and he's a dad. What could go wrong, you know?
Exactly.
However, his concern for Raphael leaves him open to an attack, and Bane actually manages to slam him into the wall, and that collapses the building on top of him. But again, this is the crossover universe. Nobody's gonna die. Calm down, guys. Bane and his forces withdraw from the collapsing building, and then Donatello pulls Splinter from the building as well, but panics when he sees the Splinter is non-responsive. Now you done fucked up. You done pissed the Turtles off. You done hurt their dad. Y'all gonna get it. So we cut back to the lair, and Splinter is comatose, and he's being cared for by April and Donatello. And then Batman's like, Bane's never given venom to a whole army before. And he's like, and that's definitely a new strain of venom, right? That wasn't the venom I got. And so, yeah, duh. Way to state the obvious, Batman. I think he should change his name to Captain Obvious.
No.
I'm sorry, but James gives Bendis dialogue a lot of the time, and I don't think enough people talk about it. Anyway, when Michelangelo suggests that they should kind of use their minds, what is it, brain over brawn or whatever, Donatello's like, oh, Splinter thought his brain could defeat Bane, and he still lost. I'm like, hey now, well, watch your mouth. He rules that he snatched a canister of venom from the laboratory, and he's like, we can analyze and synthesize it so that we can use it against Bane. And then Raphael's like, you know what, that's pretty good. And then Leonardo and April are like, I don't know, homie. And Batman's also like, they don't know, they don't know the venom like he does. And he's like, it corrodes a person's very soul. And I'm just like, drugs are bad, okay, kids, we got it. But it's just a performance enhancing drug. All the athletes do it in one way. I'm just saying. But venom probably is a pretty piece of nasty way. I think it's meth.
Probably.
If it was the real world, it'd be meth, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then we cut to Batman, who's trying to comfort Leonardo by telling him that Splinter has a resolve greater than any word he's seen. And I'm like, duh, we know. And then he also says that Batman has never contended with a family who also has that same spirit. And Batman's crying inside because, oh, poor me, dead mom and dead daddy. But like Donatello walks away and he like actually starts to cry, and I'm just like, oh, how dare you do this to me, sir? Oh God. Back to Shredder's daughter in some random abandoned building with her little tiny foot ninja clan, and they're like, oh, what should we do about Bane and his increasing power? And she's like, we're gonna find that location and we're gonna whoop his ass. Basically. And so it's like, oh my God, like Bane is taking over the Statue of Liberty. I'm like, what is this, X-Men?
He puts his face on that. I'm like,
yeah, he unfurls the banner over the statue's face. I'm like, this is New York will not stand for this, sir.
What is this, Ghostbusters 2?
I mean, and then like, so later that night, Leonardo and Batman are strategizing while the others sleep, and neither of them notice Donatello taking the canister of venom and sneaking out of the lair. It's always Donatello. It's always him, man. And he quietly apologizes to his brother, saying that this is the only assurance that they will win. And then he screams as the venom flows into his body. Boom. End of the mission. Wild stuff, man. But we all knew where this was going, right? We all knew that. Okay, issue 5. Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Part 5 of A Night in New York, Part 5. And same team.
Ah!
Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a second.
I saw an ad.
I feel like they just added somebody on the...
I saw a page with Bendis on it.
Hold on. No, we're good. Same team. Okay, awesome. So let's see. Part 5. Where do we start? Okay, we start with a foot elite guard returns to the Foot Clan HQ to get the foot soldiers going. He's like, "All right, Bane said it's time. We're getting ready to do this." And then here comes Venom Enhanced Donatello storming in, and he tears through all the foot soldiers. I'm gonna give him that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Where's Bane?" And he's like, before he can kill like the elite guard, Batman and Leonardo. You thought you was gonna sneak out on Batman and Leonardo, homie? Mm-hmm. No. They leap in and they try to hold him at bay. They're like, bro, calm down. But that venom is in him, bro. He's not gonna back down. He's gonna fight them too.
Can't think when
a straight head. He can't keep his head straight.
Can't think when that
venom got him pumped up.
You can't think when that venom's in you.
Just ask the boys. That's why it's post-nut clarity. Cut to the lair. Raphael keeps a vigil over Splinter. Robin stops and apologizes for the harsh words from earlier, telling them that he has anger issues that he needs to work on. And I'm like, oh, the first step to admitting you have that's the first step, admitting that you have a problem. Good for you. We'll never address this again. Good for you. Then we cut to April, Casey, and Michelangelo telling Ralph to tell them that the portal's operational, but the window of time for it to keep running is like real slim. So then Ralph and Robin then take Splinter through the portal, and they're like, we'll be back. We cut to the Foot HQ, and they're still trying to calm Donnie down. They're like telling him, about Bane's plan, and evidently plans to add venom to New York's water supply, truly making it Gotham, and to get everybody hooked. First dose free. Bane's just a drug dealer. Ooh, and he's from South America. I don't know that that's a good look, James.
Oh, first one's free.
Yeah, and so he's like, yeah, so it basically is a highly addictive super steroid, aka meth. He will then use the population of New York as his new army to conquer everything else. Batman tells Donnie that they need his brain, not his fists, and I'm just like, 2017 Batman's brain? Because, babes, we haven't seen Batman's brains in at least 5 years at this point. But, okay, whatever gets the story going. But Donnie still won't listen, and he's like, I'm going to keep fighting. I don't care what you got to say. So, beneath Gotham City, we see Batgirl and Nightwing finally lead Raphael and Damian to the Lazarus Pit, which can be used to heal Splinter. And I'm just like, we're going to put a mutated rat into a Lazarus Pit from another dimension?
Yeah,
that's what we're really going to do? Okay. So, as we all know, the downsides of the Lazarus Pit is that Splinter will temporarily go insane after emerging and might stay that way. The other downside is that being guarded by some ninja man back. They're headed their way. So yeah, there's that. I was shooketh when they said they were gonna throw Splinter into the Lazarus Pit.
I know.
I'm like, no good can come from this. Like, are you serious? I don't know what's gonna happen. But they didn't do really anything interesting with it. Spoilers. Anyway, meanwhile, Leonardo decides that his best way to reach Johnny is to remind him of his intellect. So he has Batman project a hologram of Baxter Stockman's mutagen-laced venom formula. He analyzes it, detects the weakness in the formula, and then they're like, oh, I see where we can do the antitoxin to flush out from the systems of the infected. So, like, that snaps him out of it. He's back to his senses. He's like, bet, let's go back to the lair and put my good intellect to use. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like that subplot. It's like, yeah, he's always kind of like rash and jumping into things, but like, I just couldn't see him straight up injecting. It's like, no way.
Yeah.
But James don't know. He don't know. He's doing the best he can. He's reading the wiki. He's reading the wiki summaries. He don't know. That's what it feels like. Anyway, on Liberty Island, Stockman holds up some broadcasting equipment so that Bane can address the city. So we kind of linger on that, and then we come back to the lair where it's like Raphael, Robin, Batgirl, and Nightwing, and like Splinter's Heat. I'm like, okay, we weren't gonna do anything interesting with that. Why bring up a Lazarus pit? At the same time, Batman and Leo have returned with Donnie. Batman is impressed with Splinter and how he recovered from the pit's madness so quickly, but he's like, I'm the master of Zen meditation. I always maintain control. I got 4 teenage boys in this house. Batman can't relate. He lets his kids run wild.
That's true.
So then Bane address to the city appears on TV. He issues all of New York an ultimatum. Join my army or be crushed. Those who want to join are instructed to gather on Liberty Island, how ironically named. People begin to flock to Liberty Island, where their arrival is overseen by Bebop and Rocksteady. This is like the most action Bebop and Rocksteady have gotten in a long time, and I'm kind of here for it. Unfortunately, the two mutants don't notice. Shredder's coming through. And then we cut back to the lair where Daddy has come up with the anti-venom formula. And I'm just like, ooh, anti-venom? We couldn't have come up with something else. And he tested on himself. He is immediately here to return to normal. Okay. Convenient plot point is convenient. That's fine. And then Nightwing suggests that while the anti-venom will cure the innocents corrupted by the venom, the Foot Clan will remain a problem, as they will still be loyal to Bane unless someone stronger comes along. You don't say. Batman's like, you know what? I got a plan for that. Let's head over to Rikers Island and spring that guy that you put in prison that was the head of the clan back in power. I'm just like, he's like, yeah, it's not my dimension. I don't care. So yeah, we're breaking Shredder out. Island is just so damn hilarious to me.
I know.
It's not like he got to keep his costume or anything, but he's still a badass. Like, don't get it twisted. He is good at what he does. He just can't be actually good at what he does because he's the villain. If he was like an anti-hero in his own book, Shredder would be that guy. He would be better than Deathstroke. That's it. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
So, cut to April 2018 for the date published for part 6. Same team. Let's just get into it. I won't even do the little mini summary. I'll just get into it. So, Donatello arrives at the Statue of Liberty in the turtle blimp. The turtle
Blimp!
I like that. I feel like somebody said you should totally use the turtle when he did. They also have the turtle launcher in this one, too. The turtle van. So, it's like, we're getting all the vehicles. They're like, hey, go buy some toys. IDW needs the money. Anyway, and that he's in there with the brothers and the Bat Fam, and they're the Bat Family arrives in the turtle van via the ferry, and so Bane's like, get the elite guards to attack the blimp, but like Donnie gets the turtle guard, baby, and explodes the balloon, and he releases the anti-venom gas, and then like all Bane's foot soldiers and Bebop and Rocksteady revert back to normal. I mean, as normal as Bebop and Rocksteady can.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Batman and Splinter and Shredder confront Bane in the statue's head, which I don't think anybody's ever actually technically, no matter what that Mandela effect says. Anyway, so Shredder's daughter and her foot soldiers then take on Bane's army at the base of the statue. That leaves April using the turtle launcher to catapult the turtles and the Bat Family into battle, where Donatello uses his stun weapons to incapacitate the foot soldiers. And then, April and Casey kind of get to work to free the New Yorkers who were captured. And they're like, getting them on the ferries. And I'm like, oh, they gave April and Casey something to do. I mean, not much, but they remember they exist.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to see a Casey Jones fight scene, but that's okay. Batman, Splinter, and Shredder destroy Bane's Venom Pack and knock him down to the ground. But, as predicted, Bebop and Rocksteady choose to stay loyal to him, and they fight by his side. And then Shredder gives a speech to the remaining foot soldiers, urging them to abandon Bane. And he's like, yo, homies, I'm free. Like, your true leader is here. What are you doing with this loser? I don't need steroids. I'm Shredder. And so the foot soldiers, like, they stop fighting and they leave the Turtle and the Bat family to take on Bebop and Rocksteady. Donatello confronts Bane and darts him with anti-venom laced with elephant tranquilizers. I'm like, he's not the Juggernaut, bro. But boy, does Bane go down like a bag of rocks. So the battle is won, and Shredder's like, okay, I'll go back to prison without a fight. And I'm like, what the? Okay.
Well, Batman.
But apparently, like, Batman had an arrangement with him, and I guess he's afraid of Batman or something.
Well, I think it was like they had a fight, and whoever won,
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like, no way he's kicking Shredder's ass. I'm sorry, there's just no way.
Well, he's gonna cheat. He said if he lost the fight, he put a taser in the helmet. He was gonna.
Of course, I'm just saying. I just don't believe that. Shredder's honorable, but he ain't that honorable to go back to Riker. Anyway, I'll let that one go.
Batman, my favorite character.
I feel like James loves gobbling on the back cock for sure.
Wow.
Honestly, I've never seen a crossover so one-sided. So serious. It's so alarming.
I mean, was that just his ham-fisted way of like kind of
ham-fisted is the exact word.
of just saying, oh, the Turtles are still teenagers and Batman's an adult.
He's stuck in his little 10-year-old boy head. I don't care what anyone does. Tragedy has a way to do that to you, but not my business. Not my fight.
Oh my.
But Bebop and Rocksteady also get carted off, so I'm just like, oh, they could have let Bebop and Rocksteady get away scot-free like they usually do, but everybody goes to jail because Batman's here. It's fine. Because Batman is a cop.
Because justice.
It's vengeance. So later in the sewer lair, we see Raphael and Michelangelo. And they want to know what Batman and Shredder's arrangement was. And he's like, in exchange for his help, he vows to return to prison. Shredder only wanted a rematch against Batman. So they had their fight, and Shredder actually honored his end of the deal. And Donnie's like, yo, sorry, I was like a little crazy, did a little crazy thing, and I caused all of this. And he's like, no. As long as you learn from your mistakes and you become a better person, it's all good. One to grow on. And so he has Bane in tow, and the Bat family returns to the portal to Gotham City. That evening, Donnie finds that Batman left him a gift before leaving. It's the training protocol, the regimen that Batman makes each Robin go through during their training. Donnie can't wait to get started on it. And he's like, bros, we're going to do this together, right? And they all kind of moan. They're like, oh, Donatello.
Step one, take the blow when you get hit with that crowbar.
Step 1, wear a colorful costume.
Well, step 2, stand in front of Batman.
Step 2, if you see a bullet, jump in front of it.
Stand in front of Batman.
I thought that was a nice little end.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, just from what you've been saying, did you like the first one better than this one?
Yeah. It didn't feel one-sided. Like, I don't know. Maybe they got notes and letters from, like, Batman fans. I don't know what it is. Because I think the Turtles were, like, still totally worshiping Batman in that one, too. But it wasn't just as egregious, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think I like this one better for the better mix of characters. Like, we actually get more Bat characters, more Turtle characters. Yeah. And, like, you can see, like, the dynamic of the character interactions and who's who for each team, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, April and Casey are giving Nightwing and, Batgirl kind of vibes. Like, they're the backup, they're the auxiliary, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I do
but Bane is a terrible, terrible villain, like, especially for a crossover. Like, I just didn't buy it.
Yeah, there's many people I would have went to before Bane. Yeah.
Like, Bane is like Z-list for me. I'd rather have like crazy Azrael as a villain than Bane.
Again, he was just a plot device for Nightfall, and then they're just like, let's keep him rolling.
I mean, they kept freaking Doomsday around for no reason too. So it's just a DC.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's another Doomsday. Yeah.
It's like they kept trying to make Doomsday a freaking thing. It was like, babes, you gotta let it go. You have got to let that Doomsday thing go. And you gotta stop wanting a Hulk, okay? Like, it's just, there's a couple things that just don't work in DC, babes. You have Superman, you don't need a Hulk.
Seriously. Should have been there from day one.
But all in all, this is a solid, I give it a solid B as in Bebop.
Okay, yes, agreed.
It could have been an A if they didn't have them sucking his cock so hard.
Wow!
Like, it was just a glazing fest. I can't get over it. As a, like, I like both characters, but I like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles way more than I like Batman, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially right now. So, yeah. I I think I didn't probably feel this way when it originally came out, but like in retrospect and like seeing how downhill the character of Batman has gone in the last 7 years, and just reading this, and especially like realizing the time frame, like Batman was not a great Batman in 2017. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're in the rebirth era. We're just like what, a year or two fresh off New 52.
Exactly.
Ugh.
So it's like, it's the other way around at this point. People were pissed off about that Batman. So really, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I felt, was doing him a favor.
Yeah. But again, it was as a DC production, so they're like, oh, Batman has to be the coolest thing in the book.
I mean, I think it was an honest-to-God 50-50 collaboration, but I just don't know why they didn't have anybody from the Turtles writing it. That's the crazy thing.
Shekels?
I mean, I'm surprised Kevin Eastman didn't have his hand out. Like,
I don't know. I mean,
he got his hand out on the next one. He's like, oh no, I'm not missing out on this next one. You got me fucked up. I'm getting my money on this next one. But yeah, I think the third one actually is the best, which usually is never the case. Like, you feel like, okay, they're going to the well a third time, but I think it's good. And so the next one's title is Crisis in a Half Shell, which I think is just like the perfect like meshing of the two worlds, personally.
Oh, nice.
So I can't wait to talk about the third one for sure. We got a little bit of time. Do you want to talk about some new books?
Yeah. Let's. I was trying to remember what we got. I didn't bring my books out. Oh God. I see.
Yeah, let me grab mine. I know we had Batman 142.
Yeah,
Birds of Prey. We had Poison Ivy. Red Hood.
Wait, Red Hood wasn't out yet, was it?
Red Hood, The Hill. Yeah.
Oh, that was that number 0.
Yeah.
I think that reprinted some old stuff. Yeah, because like that miniseries is coming. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting you prepped for sure.
Yeah, that's what.
And then I think like Suicide Squad, Kill Arkham Asylum #1 was out too. And then also Batman. I know you don't read these, but you totally should be reading these. The Batman and Scooby Doo Mysteries #2 was out. So take your pick, whatever you want to talk about. I'm up to date.
I mean, I guess we should talk Batman 142. That's the first part of the Joker origin.
Debacle. Chip, I love you, babes, but like we got to get you back to your creator. You're pissing me off.
I know.
I think it's kind of fun to do like all the reimaginings of the Joker origin, but I still feel like it definitely should not be definitive.
Yeah, and like
whatever you do, don't make it definitive. I think like in DC is a world where what if Elseworld tales can come to be truth. You know what I mean? But I think you have to leave it up to the reader. I don't think you should ever make something for the Joker definitive, because either way it goes, you're gonna piss somebody off.
I mean that's what Son of the Demon did. I mean that. When Damien's born, that was basically an Elseworlds.
And that still pisses me off.
I know.
We're still feeling the effects of that, unfortunately.
Well, someone should have gone high on ayahuasca, Grant.
Don't you go blaming ayahuasca for this. You leave sweet, precious ayahuasca out of this.
Oh, my, you're defending it like it's your lover. Oh, that probably is.
It's fun though. I'm gonna say I know what Chip was trying to do.
Yeah.
I know it's probably like a mandate and stuff, and it was fun. But like, I'm very like leery about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Make no mistake, I'm leery. I don't trust it. But I think it was over the top, but in an intentionally over the top and fun way. Like I do love the Red Hood gang version of the story, right?
Because I like
the comedian too, though. So it's like I don't know.
Yeah, because he did weave in some Year One by Scott Snyder. Yeah.
Yep. So you have to like you can tell that he's a fan and he knows his stuff. So like I give Chip all the props in the world, but like I know there's some weird editorial mandate and one of these stories are gonna be fucking canon. I just know it, and it's gonna piss me off. I'm already pissed off, but still.
And then they mention about how he like tried to make like double gangers of himself, 3 Jokers. I'm like, no, don't go there.
Honestly, I think 3 Jokers is gonna be the actual thing. Like it's some weird mother box boom tube garbage.
Why God, why?
Well, hell, Marvel has clones. Why not?
Why God, why?
Yeah, the best thing about 3 Jokers is the merch.
Yeah.
Getting your fingerprints all over it, Phil. Jeez.
What kids? 3 of a kind. Oh, come on! Like I didn't burn those off years ago. I'm joking. That's I was gonna say I'm joking. That's you.
But yeah, we're chill.
Mm-hmm.
But $5. That's the new norm.
I
It's
mean,
starting to feel like.
yeah, but is it bigger? Again, are they doing the model? They're getting rid of the backups for a lot of these books, and now they're just doing longer stories.
To be weekly. I could have waited a month.
Is it weekly?
Yeah, it is weekly. So 142, 143, and 144 are all going to come out back to back to back.
All
Dawn
right.
of DC indeed.
Well, dawn of raping our wallets.
Well, that ain't nothing new.
Well, no. Ever since we
They're
did,
like, shut up, nerds, and give me your lunch money.
ever since we did not hold the line at $2.99.
I mean, they almost can't. Like, you can't blame them for inflation, but like.
Yeah, but somehow.
But it's like, babes, I don't want a backup story. This is not like the 40s. I don't need a backup story.
No.
Just give me one good, solid story and some good art, and that's all I want.
But you say
And
this.
it's not going to the artist or the writer. It's going straight into DC's pocket. So.
That's the thing. I wouldn't mind paying the extra if it was going to the creative team, but it's not.
Yeah, if they gave me the actual breakdown of what the creators make, I'd be like, okay, I can pay the extra $.
Yeah.
But until they do that, I'm skeptical. Oh, shout out to all the Green Lantern fans, and we just kind of dunked on Guy Gardner. But did you see that DC's How to Lose a Guy Gardner in 10 days?
I didn't get it, but I did see that was out.
It's like in the version of like Archie art. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
I think it's a bunch of short romance stories from the DC universe. I think.
Yeah, I heard Plastic Man was in it or something.
I didn't.
And then they also had like a story with the Flash.
Yeah,
Red Tornado.
I didn't read it, but yeah, I guess
I figured about picking it up, but I figured y'all might have picked it up just for Guy Gardner.
I did not, but I figure it's for Valentine's Day and stuff.
Oh yeah. As a single person, I totally forgot. But it's a $10 book, heads up, so that's why I was like, oh no, I put it back as soon as I thought it was $10. But I think what it is, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what it sounds like is they're like doing all like the rom-com tropes with like different.
Oh yeah.
There was something about like the 51st dates, they have a take on that,
Yeah.
and then they have like the one about the 27 dresses, they have a take on that. So
It's like when DC and Marvel do, like the anthology books around Halloween or.
yeah, and they did have another love one, but this one wasn't so obvious because it was Guy Gardner. Like usually they do like Harley Quinn and Joker. Let's be honest, for Valentine's Day for some reason. Like, babes, those are not couple goals; those are psychiatric goals.
Not even.
Oh, you don't know the kids today, do you?
Oh yeah, no.
But yeah, Birds of Prey was my favorite book this week.
Birds of Prey is so good, always.
Number 6 was so good. I'm like, we're on there, I'm scared, and I'm not even questioning it.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, friend of the show, Kelly Thompson, doing the Lord's work.
I was a little skeptical about the team when they were like kind of announcing them, but then I remembered, I was like, she's actually a fan, so it wasn't like an editorial mandate.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, can I do this, please?
And again, this was the beginning of the first arc. It seems like we're going to kind of rotate the team and build around Dinah and Cass.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, like, because Dinah, she has been, her reputation has been besmirched.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I thought it was really cool to have like a fight against a mythical beast, right? Like, that's really cool.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
because you gotta put Big Barda to use, right?
Exactly.
She's the heavy hitter, and like, I feel like every issue has been like kind of focusing on one of the team's like weaknesses, not weaknesses, but like strengths, and like kind of like trying to match that up and make a story worthy of that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So I find that interesting what she's doing with the team and like how she chooses like the villains for each issue, and I just feel like it definitely has a unique mission statement. This book definitely.
Oh, yeah. I think. I mean, Kelly. She always has like a clear cut.
Yeah, and I feel like her and the artist Leonardo Romero really hit it off. They understand each other's. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I think she enjoys it because like I subscribed to her newsletter, and I think was it this last one she was saying like this is like one of the best experiences she's had in her professional career. So things must be going right behind the scenes. So.
That's really
and
hard
it
to hear.
and it
like,
shows.
I was like really not familiar with Leonardo, so
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, so yeah, things must be going good. So
sometimes it works out.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, in that way, I feel like he did Marvel make like some cap. I feel like that name's like something.
I'm sure I'll kick myself when I realize where it's from.
I think he might have done some Batman 66.
Oh, maybe.
So yeah, and just it's not super familiar.
Yeah,
he's doing a really good job on this book. I think he's gonna be in high demand after this.
Oh yeah.
So he gets to write all these female superheroes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's getting the Power Girl treatment, in a bad way.
Yeah, no.
Poison Ivy was also really good.
Oh yeah, the start of like basically their retelling of her origin. Yeah.
Yep. Like, I'm just so glad that, like, Dr. Isley is getting the respect she deserves. Like I said, they wanted me to go against Poison Ivy? No. Batman was totally in the wrong. Look at this world!
I mean, we kind of already have, but we're really, really putting it on Main Street, calling out Woodrow as a creeper.
Yes! Finally! I mean, honestly, I will say the one movie, it really did. They really did kind of call it out, but it was so, like, low-key in the background.
Yeah.
Also, Bane was in the background, too. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, he's about to get Me Too, you know? Good for him. It's a long time coming. And apparently they have won a bunch of GLAAD Media Awards, too, for this book.
Oh, yeah, I think I did hear that. Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to them for that. Like I said, this story is so solid. Like, it feels very well thought out, and it had to be good because this was not supposed to be an ongoing. So I think it really struck a chord with people.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we're at 19, issue 19
of a female-led book.
I mean, Poison Ivy.
You know, tangentially, it's not Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
You know, I find it very interesting. I like everything that she's doing.
Well, good storytelling, and then I think the Harley Quinn animated series helped put the spotlight on Poison Ivy too.
Yeah. But I really think her being away from Harley has helped, too.
Yes.
But it feels like she could use some more friends. I feel like she had more friends.
Well, she did.
Just Harley.
Well, she did, but it's like G. Willow Wilson's kind of writing this like a horror movie, too. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You lose friends.
I do love that creepy gothic feel. Like, it almost lends itself because, you know, Poison Ivy is like this ethereal, like, plant creature, basically, now, with, like, that weird power and...
Oh, yeah.
It's creepy. It's a little body horror. It's a little psychological thriller. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to talk about any of the other books? Because I did not get any of the other books.
I'm going to talk about Batman and the Scooby-Doo mysteries. I am so sorry.
That's okay.
I want people to... It's so good. It's like... I feel like Batman takes himself too seriously now, right? This Batman gives Brave the Bold Batman, like from the 70s.
Oh.
This issue had Salman Grundy in it, and it's like talking about like tourism and like how they like and a real estate agent who's the bad guy, and I love it. And it's like possibly zombie, like
oh my,
yeah, it's like all the fun things of Scooby Doo, but then it's like, you know, Batman being a detective and helping the gang out.
But I tell you, the first one with Nightwing in it, Kristen did pick it up and she did like it.
Like, you think you're not gonna like it, but it's one of those things just like you think it won't go together, but it actually does go together.
Mm-hmm. Well, it must, because they were doing that before. I mean, this is
that one had the previous Batman and Scooby-Doo mysteries, and then they also had another, like, I forget the exact title, but it was another like actual mystery Inc. in Batman or something like that. Like, they've done this every iteration, like, and it gets to like 50, 60 issues sometimes. So. Like I said, it's a little juvenile, but it's funny and it's good, and it's only $2.99.
See, $2.99, they can do it.
Only because Warner Brothers owns Hanna-Barbera.
I guess, but also too, it's like, I mean, McFarlane's doing $2.99, right?
Yeah. To be fair, the quality of the Spawn books, unless they're like special edition, they're not that great, which is fine with me. But I feel like they can't put that kind of quality anymore of paper.
I think a lot of people would take that sacrifice if the price came down.
That's their excuse.
Yeah.
It's a premium it's a luxurious premium feel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Got to keep those fingers paper cut free. You know?
Oh God.
But yeah, no, that's a solid little week for Batman.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know about that Suicide Squad stuff. The new Suicide Squad game totally bummed me out. By the way.
Oh, did you play it?
They didn't fix their servers. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I could play it for like 10 minutes at a time before the damn server crashed.
Really?
It's bad. Yeah. This is why, babes, it's a single player. I do not need to be online with the server. This is the problem with modern video games. Another rant for Salty and Petty, maybe. Remind me!
All right.
On that note.
Bill's
got to get up early in the morning.
That's right. All right, kids. On that note, I was looking for the drop. It's been a while.
Yeah, you got to be quicker than that, Noel.
Yeah, Noel. I know you wanted to hear some Batman and some Turtles. He's probably thought he's like, they won't start till 9. All right.
You were still breathing, so I assumed you were okay.
All right, kids. Send us. Well, again, next time. Okay, Noel, catch us next time. We're going to do Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 3.
A daddy's got to do what a daddy's got to do.
Hey-o. All right, so, yes, send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Again, buy some t-shirts, buy some cups. The random Cash App link where you can just make it rain money down upon us.
Make it rain.
He said he hasn't read the third.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, stay tuned next week.
That's right. And, of course, again, get on board that Patreon, because you never know what you're going to get. You're going to get AVN reviews. You're going to get Lilith Hellfire's conspiracy theories. You're going to get so much. 2024 is going to be
more vicious and brutal than ever.
I think June will definitely need to do another overrated.
Okay.
I'm going to eat this up with a fork and spoon.
All right, so fine.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
So find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. All right, Miss Lilith Hellfire. You can catch Granny Hellfire.
Find me on Facebook, but more importantly, download all our podcasts and then go outside and touch some grass and get some fresh air.
Go listen outside, kids. So
be a Zen meditation master like Splinter.
After you come out of that pit. That's right.
Your whole family can suck it.
That's what Batman was low-key thinking. He's like, y'all got a dad?
Oh my. Oh.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Come back.
Better luck next time, Noel.
Come back for the next part of Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Come back next time for the next part of the Joker origin.
We might have to, after it's done, really get into it and talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
Got a whole month. Got a whole month.
Well, remember, kid. Well, and then in March, we're going to be doing some Batman 66.
Period.
And then in April, we're going to do that 70s Joker book.
Lord, help me! Pray for me, please!
Why you want to exercise your veto power there?
No. You know I love to roast a bad.
That's true. Me too. All right, kids, come back next time. Remember, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are the night.
We are the night. Batman podcast.
Venom.
Turtle. Cowabunga.